Okay, students, let us continue the topic, the human reproductive system. Up to blastocyst have been completed. Now let us go for the implantation. Attachment of blastocyst. So blastocyst to the uterine endometrium. So attachment of blastocyst to the uterine endometrium is called as implantation. Then when does implantation occurs? Or where does implantation occurs? First let us see where does implantation occurs. Implantation occurs in uterus. Okay. Then what is the stage that get implanted? Stage that get implanted. Stage that get implanted is blastocyst. Okay. Then you have to remember very important point that zona pellucida disappears before implantation. So zona pellucida is disappearing before implantation. So what is the enzyme that dissolves zona pellucida? Enzyme that dissolves zona pellucida is trypsin. Strypsin. So this is the enzyme that dissolves zona pellucida. So when does the implantation begins? Implantation begins on the 6th day after fertilization. Okay. So implantation begins after the 6th day after the fertilization. Then what is happening? After the attachment, let us go to the diagrammatic representation, you can understand easily. Right after the attachment, let us see. So this is the blastocyst stage. So from the fallopian tube, the blastocyst is coming into the uterus. So after coming into the uterus, the blastocyst is getting attached to the uterine endometrium. After attachment to the uterine endometrium, the uterine cells divide and covers the entire blastocyst. So when it covers the entire blastocyst, it is called as implantation. It is called as implantation. So the blastocyst is becoming embedded in the endometrium of uterus. So this one is the endometrium. This one is the endometrium. So in the middle there is myometrium and this one is the perimetrium. So after the attachment, the blastocyst is getting embedded inside the endometrium. That is called as implantation. So implantation begins on the 6th day after fertilization, but it is completed within 2 weeks after fertilization. So this completes about the implantation. Now let us go for the pregnancy and embryonic development. So after implantation, what is happening? After implantation, finger-like projections. After implantation, finger-like projections develop on or finger-like projections appears on, use the word appears on trophoblast. So these finger-like projections which are appearing in the trophoblast are called as chorionic villi. Okay, they are called as chorionic villi. Okay. So the chorionic villi is surrounded by maternal tissue. is surrounded by uterine tissue and maternal blood. Uterine tissue and maternal blood. Okay. So this chorionic villi and maternal tissue interdigitated with each other. That means they are combining with each other. Interdigitated with each other and forms a structural and functional bridge. The structural and functional bridge. Functional bridge between developing embryo and mother. Developing embryo and maternal body, or mother also we can use, maternal body called as placenta. Okay, what is the function of placenta? Okay, so placenta is formed by both maternal and maternal and developing fetus. So what are the functions of placenta? To take the functions of placenta, so functions of placenta. So placenta is useful for exchange of substances. Placenta is useful for exchange of substances between mother and fetus. Okay. So if we take the mother and here if we take the fetus, so mother and fetus. So it is useful for what? Exchange of substances. What are the substances? It supplies from mother. The placenta supplies oxygen and nutrients from mother to fetus. And at the same time, it collects carbon dioxide and waste materials from fetus and supplies to the mother. Okay. Right, we can see the placenta diagram here. So this one is the placenta, this part. I'll represent it with different color, right? Yeah. So this part is the placenta. Okay. And you have to remember one thing, that placenta is formed by both maternal tissue and fetal tissue. Okay. Placenta is formed by both maternal tissue and fetal tissue. And placenta is connected to the fetus by umbilical cord. So very important point is this one. This one is the umbilical cord. Okay. This umbilical cord is the connecting link between the placenta and fetus. And umbilical cord consists of only fetal blood vessels. Remember, very important question this one. In umbilical cord contains fetal artery and fetal vein only. It does not contain mother's blood vessels. It contains only fetal artery and fetal vein. Okay. Now let us see what are the functions of the placenta. So what the placenta is doing now. So placenta also secretes hormones. Okay. So placenta secretes hormones. So what are the hormones secreted by placenta? So hormones secreted by placenta are human chorionic gonadotropin, human chorionic gonadotropin, that is called as HCG. Next one, human placental lactogen. So that one is called as HPL. Okay. Next one, estrogen. Next one, progesterone. Okay, estrogen and progesterone. Okay. Then, so these hormones, the human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, are secreted only. Okay, there is one more thing, that ovary secretes a hormone called as relaxin. Okay, hormone called as relaxin. Here the question comes: hormones that are secreted only during pregnancy, or hormones that are secreted only during pregnancy. So what are the hormones that are secreted only during pregnancy? Means you have to remember that HCG, HPL, and relaxin. Only these three hormones are secreted only during the pregnancy. Estrogen and progesterone also secreted not only in pregnancy, but also a woman who is not pregnant also, they contain those two hormones. Okay, right? Then, so presence of HCG in urine indicates the pregnancy. So if excess of if HCG is secreted into the blood, the HCG is sent out along with the urine. So presence of HCG indicates that the woman is pregnant. Then hormones that are secreted in during pregnancy. What are the other hormones? Means hormones are elevated during pregnancy, not secreted, elevated, increases. Hormones that are elevated during pregnancy. What are the hormones that are elevated during pregnancy? Like cortisol, estrogen, progesterone, prolactin, and thyroxine. So these hormones are increasing during the pregnancy, right? What is the use of these hormones? Why these hormones are increasing during pregnancy? Means these hormones supports pregnancy, supports pregnancy, supports fetal growth, and also maintaining the pregnancy. The hormones also maintains the pregnancy. Okay. Then next one, there is one more thing called as umbilical cord. I want to mention here. Umbilical cord, very important one. So here the fetus is connected to placenta by umbilical cord. So this umbilical cord is made up of with 100% fetal tissue. You have to remember one thing here, there is no maternal tissue in the umbilical cord. Okay. Right? It contains only fetal blood vessels. only fetal blood vessels. Okay, so this umbilical cord contains only fetal blood vessels, and blood that is flowing in the umbilical cord, that means the umbilical blood vessel is only to the fetus. Okay, only to the fetus, right? Then immediately after pregnancy, immediately after implantation, what is happening? The inner cell mass differentiates into the inner cell mass differentiates into three layers: outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and inner endoderm. Okay, so it is differentiated into three layers: outer ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. Okay, so all these three layers gives rise to the all these three layers gives rise to different tissues and organs. Different tissues and organs. Okay, then the inner cell mass also contains stem cells. Some cells in the inner cell mass are remaining as stem cells. Okay, so whenever the stem cells has the potency to give rise the organs and tissues, different organs and tissues, right? Now let's go for the next one, pregnancy. So pregnancy means what? Pregnancy means it is also called as gestation. Also called gestation. Or we also call this one as intrauterine development. Intrauterine development period. So what is the period of pregnancy? The period of pregnancy, or you can use that what is the period of gestation means on an average it is 9 months. 9 months. Okay, so 9 months equal to 38 weeks. 38 weeks after fertilization. After fertilization, or 40 weeks after start of last menstrual cycle. Okay, this 9 months time period, is divided into 3 trimesters. They are divided into 3 trimesters. Then each trimester contains 3. Each trimester consists of 12 weeks or 3 months. Let us see each and every one. First trimester. When does the first trimester? So first trimester is from first week to 12th week, or first month to third month. Then second trimester. The second trimester is between 13th week to 24th week, or fourth month to 6th month. Then Third trimester. Third trimester is from 25th to 38th week, or 7th to 9th month. So these are the 7th to 9th month. Right. Now we see the fetal development that takes place, the events that takes place during the fetal development in the trimesters. Let us see the events basing upon the trimester. So embryo heart is formed after the first month. Limbs and digits are formed after the second month. Most of the major organs, that means limbs, external genital organs, are formed by the end of first trimester. This chart is very important for NEET examination and CET also. So first fetal movement and appearance of hair on head is formed during the 5th month. Then body is covered by fine hair and eyelids separation and eyelashes formation occurs by the end of second trimester. Second trimester means when? 24th week. Then fetus is fully developed by the end of the third trimester. It means by the end of 9th month. Right? So let us go for the next one, parturition. So what is meant by parturition? The process of childbirth is called as parturition. Okay. Process of childbirth. Process of childbirth. The process of childbirth is called as parturition. Parturition is induced by complex neuroendocrine mechanism. Neuroendocrine mechanism. So parturition is induced by complex neuroendocrine mechanism. Then the reflex involved in parturition is fetal ejection reflex. All these are important questions. Fetal ejection reflex. Then signals for parturition. So signals for parturition are induced by first one, fully developed fetus. Second one, by placenta. Right, you can see here the diagrammatic representation. So the fully developed fetus and placenta send neural signals to the brain. Okay. So here they are sending the neural signals to the brain. Brain stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete oxytocin. And this oxytocin is carried in the bloodstream to the uterus. So once the oxytocin releases to reach to the uterus, it causes contraction of the uterine muscles. So due to contraction of uterine muscles, the baby is sent outside. So that is called as parturition. Now let us go for the last part, that is lactation. Lactation. So lactation means it is the synthesis and secretion. Synthesis, secretion and ejection of milk. Synthesis, secretion and ejection of milk. So hormones that are active during lactation. Active during lactation. So what are the hormones that are active during lactation? Means estrogen, progesterone, prolactin and oxytocin. Okay. Then milk ejecting hormone. Is oxytocin. When does lactation begins? Lactation begins by the end of pregnancy. So lactation begins by the end of pregnancy. Then period of intense lactation. Period of intense lactation. So when does the mother secrete more milk means first month to sixth month after childbirth. Okay, first to sixth month after the childbirth. During intense lactation, there is no ovulation. Ovulation does not occur during intense lactation, and there is no menstruation also. There is no menstruation. Then, first milk produced by mother is called as colostrum. So, immediately after the delivery, the first milk given to the baby is called as colostrum. Colostrum consists of colostrum is rich in IgA antibodies. So it is very essential to feed the baby with the mother's milk. Okay. So this completes about the topic human reproduction. In the next onwards, we'll go for the reproductive health. Right. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.